Hey everybody, we are live. And as you can see, I have my angle already set up for where we're going to be building right over here. So thank you guys for coming. And I see DizJabber71 already in the chat. Been ready for this all week, I'm sure. All right, well, if you're new, thank you for coming. Be sure to subscribe when you're done. Start that on the bottom. And start that there. Thank you, Diz. I appreciate that. All right, so without further ado, give everybody a couple more minutes to come in, but we all know why we're here, and that is to start on this tonight. And yes, I am going to be unboxing it. It is open, but I will be unboxing it. All right. So we have the Lego Darth Vader helmet. And we'll go ahead and start unboxing it. I'll set that down. All right. So we've got 5 bags. Just depending on time, we'll probably do 2 or 3 tonight, and then we'll go from there. Do have a few stickers. And then, of course, the book. You got to get it lined up. There we go. All right. So we're going to put 4 and 5 away for now. And yes, Amanda Roper stickers, my favorite thing ever. All right, so we will get going. I mean, of course, if everybody's ready. I don't know. This is ready. I think my color's coming back a little bit. All right. I got the childproof box, I think. All right. Christian, I'm starting a collector of these remover tools. If you need some for your stuff, I'll send them up your way. All right. Definitely. Just DM me your address, and we'll figure something out. All right. So I think I'm just going to go kind of step by step, a little bit different from how I do my recordings, which if you haven't checked those out, Amanda maybe can give you a link to the playlists or something like that, or even just the latest one. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it exactly the same, but I'm going to kind of build it in the site and then try to give everybody a second to see where it's going. Hey, Morgan made it. And thank you. I kind of had to experiment with it and see what was going to work out the best. My microphone is very sensitive. It's a good thing I don't have it like they recommend it. They recommend me putting it 3 to 5 inches away, but I don't think that's necessary. And I've already done something wrong.
Wants to know what made you get this one and not Boba Fett or the Stormtrooper, I'm guessing.
Well, to answer the question, this was actually a gift from Amanda. And she just gave me the choice, and I just picked this one. I plan hopefully to get the other ones. I've just always been a huge fan of Darth Vader, so this was the natural first choice. Oh yeah, I am. My earbuds are falling out, so. Yeah, Christian, I'm noticing that. The echo's kind of getting to me a little bit. No, I don't think I need to do that, luckily. That angle still good for everybody? Everybody can see okay? It is muted. It should be. The main one that you're hearing is from my mic that's connected to the computer. But I was hoping to try this out ahead of time so that way I would know whether or not I needed to try to mute that anymore or try to do something. And somebody didn't come through for me. And of course, I'm just kidding. And the nice thing about these helmets is actually the fact that they don't take nearly as long as the bigger builds. And unless you can't find any of the pieces. And then, of course, it takes forever. Person with the knees in the background? What are we talking about here? Really? That's even the Carnage one I did do kind of just as a dry run just to see how long it would take. That one started with the bottom too in the first bag. So maybe they've started changing that to where it starts from the bottom and works its way up. Oh, that was probably my little man trying to sneak into the shot. Come here for a minute. Come around here so you can be seen. You're not where you can be seen. You have to get your head in here. There. You've been seen. You're on camera. So that's my little man sneaking in there. And for those of you just logging in and watching, if you're not aware yet, while I may be the DizFam's resident Lego expert, DizJabber71 is where it's at with trivia, Disney vlogs, you name it, he does it. So be sure to check him out too. And if you need some travel advice, travel assistance, my wife Amanda, who's also in the room, is a wonderful travel agent and can put in some legwork for you so you don't have to. No extra charge too. So and of course, Christian, without your inspiration and support of my channel, I wouldn't even be here. So we look out for each other. That's a very good point, and I'm not going to sheer con it for you. Don't worry. I'll spare everybody that. That wouldn't be a good thing. Evan, you done over there? Where's this? All right, there's one. I think for bag 2, I might take a second and flip them all right side up so I can see what I'm grabbing. All right. And all right, so believe it or not, that little bit right there is 16 steps. It never ceases to amaze me, being completely honest, that just how these bricks interlock and eventually come into something amazing. I'm always surprised pleasantly just at how much detail goes into even these smaller kits. I haven't yet. I got to get into it. I haven't even watched the Clone Wars all the way through because, being honest, the movie initially put me to sleep, and just haven't gone back and tried to watch it since. And I think I've tried to do it twice. And they do. They really do. They all go together, even if it's a whole lot of black, which if you're following me on my Batmobile build, that is, and the colors that are showing right now won't be by the end of it. It's going to be really black and sleek by the time we get done. All right. When I did the Carnage build, for that one, there was all kinds of blue and the lime green and things like that early on, and then it was just all covered up in bright red by the end of it. Touch of a glare over here that I'm losing my piece. In one sitting, probably about 3 hours. I did end up having to break it up a little bit. I had to stop and start a couple of times, so that kind of affected the timing too. I imagine this one, by the time we're done, is probably going to be close to that, if not a little bit more, just because there's 5 bags in total for this one. So it's probably going to be a little bit more than that, I would imagine. Keep looking up at my camera up there on the phone, and that's not the best angle for me to look at it at. It's right here on my screen. And no, it's not too bad. It really isn't. Other than the early backwards alignment, because I wasn't paying attention, it hasn't been too technical or anything like that. It's just been pretty standard Lego fare. Bring my hands back in there a little bit. For those of you listening right now, you're probably hearing my cat start to get involved, and she may make a sighting here in a second. But that will be entirely up to her. Yeah, I've seen them. I'm not sure necessarily that they'll be featured on the channel. I may just stick to Lego products. I don't know. I really haven't decided much beyond right now because I still have so much ahead to do. But who knows? We'll see. Those would definitely be, and even like the Mega Bloks sets. For different Power Rangers type stuff. That may be a thing I do tackle one day. So even this one is bringing in reds and some teal early on. Hey, Haru Mommy, just made it. Glad you could make it. You haven't missed too much past the previews yet at this point. You're not too late into the movie where you can't catch up, I don't think. For those of you just coming in, this is step 32 that I just completed here. And also for those of you just coming in or just picking up and starting to watch it back, I'm probably going to do 2-3 bags tonight. We'll see where we are after 2, and if we have to, we'll call it there. And if there's still some time left, then we'll do 3 and kind of go from there. I will say the only thing I kind of have a hard time with is I've seen some sets where they do it kind of grayed out so you know where you're at. And then I see some other sets where, like this one, they kind of give a red outline on the parts that you're doing, which is good. It makes it easy to see, but at the same time, if it's grayed out, you know exactly where you're putting the piece. So sometimes it can get a little confusing when it's not that way, at least for me. Especially because it seems like in every build I have one catastrophic event that makes me have to rip up something that I built several steps prior. So I will say I've done some of the like the mini things. Like my mom got me some of the Brixels because I'm a huge Georgia fan, and she got me some of those for Christmas. And those bricks were so tiny. They were almost impossible to figure out where you're going. It really depends on where we are. But yeah, to go along with that, yeah, no, we typically don't go for that reason. Because I probably, every chance I got, would walk out with something if I could. What did I miss? Maybe I didn't. No, definitely did. What did I miss? That's on the back. That's what I missed. Builder's tip number 1, for anybody wondering. If you ever see this little symbol right here, it means you're rotating your build. And if you don't pay attention to that, you're going to put stuff on the wrong side and it's going to be backwards or upside down. So just for those wondering, at least that's not a catastrophic thing. That's just still early on, and I don't have to rip up 3 bags worth of stuff yet. Keyword. Give it time. And it might still happen anyway. Oh yeah. I have a picture of actually how small those pieces are in my hand, and they're so hard to build on. And believe it or not, I built mine without super glue and tweezers. Harumi, I put them together by hand, but boy, I had a hard time. I had to stop and go back and do 2 days on the Georgia Bulldogs helmet that I did. The hairy dog wasn't so bad, but the Bulldogs helmet was pretty rough. Yeah, those are super tiny, which is part of the reason why they haven't been featured on the channel yet, is because I don't know that there's a couple of things wrong with them, but we had to they're not necessarily organized, and trying to find them is a lot harder than trying to find the ones here for a Lego kit. And also too, just the way they go together and having to possibly take stuff apart again over and over again would be not fun. So for that reason, I don't know that I'll feature any of those on the channel. Alrighty, to our first sticker. Luckily, we only have 4 of them in this thing, so yeah, they probably will. And this is a family channel, so we're not doing that. All right. Moving towards the end of bag number 1. Just got a couple more things to do here for it. And that is bag number 1, it looks like. Yep, that right there. Already. And yeah, I actually agree with that. I'm surprised that they don't have more sets out for some of these themes that are very popular or even very nostalgic, because nostalgia definitely plays a factor in some of their designs, I know. No missing pieces, but extra pieces. And a couple of just the smaller ones, which they usually include. I end up giving those to the boys and let them just have some fun with them, since I won't need them after that. But opening bag number 2. Yeah, they typically do, Diz. Only the smaller ones, though. So if you have like a bigger piece or something like that that's left out, you know you've messed something up pretty bad. But yeah, the smaller ones, like those connectors or the little studs and covers, they will typically throw a few of them in. Nothing terribly excessive. So if it says like 800 pieces, you can pretty much imagine that there's going to be around that in there. And again, bag number 2, enjoy some brightly colored pieces for this one before they all go to black. Slide these up just a little bit. Give myself some room to work. That it does. It really does come in handy when I'm missing a piece. I almost had to have him bring me an axle because I thought I was missing one for the Batmobile, and then I found it. It was buried in the bag, and I couldn't see it. I will say, though, if you ever are building, going back to the extra pieces / possible missing pieces, if you are missing a piece that prevents you from completing the build, you really just have to reach out to customer service and they'll take care of it for you. I had a sticker for my Nintendo build that went missing, and they sent one out, just the sticker sheet for me, because I let them know, hey, I lost my sticker and can't complete the build that way, and they were nice enough to send me out one, a whole sheet. That's not the right kind of brick. That one's the one I need. I kind of wonder that too. I hope they're not made out of bricks. That would not be pleasant. All right, so now we're going back to the other side. Well, I got one hiding from me. I would imagine it would be less, Diz. I'm not sure, though. That is definitely Amanda's expertise. More than it is mine. There it is. Oh, wow. So it's kind of like a, almost like a bed and breakfast stay then. Lego forks, huh? I'll be honest, I'm interested to see going forward because I know they have Lego has the Super Mario sets now. I'm curious to see if they'll do any more Nintendo partnerships. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to. I think that's going to be interesting. See, now my question would be, what on earth do you get for the scavenger hunt every day? Yeah, I'm sure. Pick a brick and just go for it. The true question is, what is it? When is it actually happening? That's the true question there, Diz. Where's my other one? There it is. Well, you better get something ready. I mean, that's kind of part of it. Maybe not all the time, but throw in a couple every now and again. All right, next up on the sticker frontier, we're going to have just one left after this. But 3 and 4 on this sticker sheet are coming in. All right, Mommy, I can believe it. It's probably kicking a lot of people's, to be completely honest. So you guys gearing up for your trip. Getting ready. Just a little over a month away now, or actually less than that. It's a couple weeks away. Diz, I don't know what a pound is, but if it's 40.6 of them, that's a lot. I honestly can't wait to see those vlogs from you guys. I'm looking forward to them. I think they're going to be fun. You guys have a good time. And we're not going too much after that. We're going in the middle of September. Now we're getting into the tiny, tiny little pieces, it feels like. Well, so much for my theory of execution, where I was going to lay this bag out and save myself some trouble. "24 pairs of shorts. My goodness. How long are you going?" I mean, Amanda does try to pack the entire house. She's off in the background, and she literally just said, "I do." So, yeah, it's between that and packing 2 months ahead of time. If I'd let her, she'd be ready to pack right now. There we go. And that is a nice round step 50 for those of you keeping score. And going back to this, Diz, yeah, you know, we all do. They just show up in different ways. Already getting to the contour of the mask, which I think is really cool. What am I looking for? Uh-oh. Discussion point for later on. I'm not sure. I probably will at least try to do something showing. My thing is I could record it for sure, but I can't go live mobile quite yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely. Yeah, we absolutely need to have a chill day, without question. Six-day trip without 1 day chill is going to wear us out quick. Oh, the fun part. Trying to get these two. There we go. To set in there just right. Why not drop? Uh-oh. Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if something fell.
I'm trying to get these nice little things to sit in here and be slanted, and they are not wanting to do that. And it would be because of this, I'm thinking. That's probably going to make a difference. I've got those on the wrong stud. Ah, look at that. And it pops into place, of course. Now the other side's not wanting to work. Again, of course. Come on. I can't get this one to go. This might be what holds us up from doing a third bag right here, if I can't get this in. I really can't get this to go. No, stop. Everything's breaking apart. Did I put that backwards too? Maybe I did. Yes, I did. That makes a difference too. Are you guys going to try to get on Rise? Or have you been on Rise? There. Well, no, now That still doesn't look right. Why doesn't it look right? I am having all kinds of issues, guys, and I apologize. There, I think I got it now. It may not be by the time you go. They're reopening stuff all the time. Who knows? Disney does. That's that's the long and the short of it, I think. That's a good question. I do have a collection of different Monopoly boards, like a bunch. I've kind of stopped because they've kind of become one in like a dime a dozen, and I don't necessarily care for them that much as that, which I think is bad because I think they offer a variety on like the base game for some of them. I have something like 20, if not a little bit more than 20, 25, I think, Monopoly versions upstairs in our closets. They take up a lot more space right now than the Lego does. But that's something going to change soon. A lot of them aren't even opened beyond the plastic off of the outside of the box, just so I can kind of see the contents. Everything on the inside is still sealed. There's very few versions that I actually play anymore. It's just I let them sit. I have one of them I have tying in with this a little bit is I have one of the serialized special edition trilogies that they did back in the 90s. That one has been used, and the box is a little bit beat up on that one, but I also had to recover that one. So I'll take it in any condition I can get it, but it is serialized. And I do have a sealed episode 1 with the 3D board. I forgot the purple. Purple is an important step there. It makes everything level. Once I get into collecting something, I tend to be all in on it for as long as I can. Here I go again, skipping steps. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it at this bag because I still have a lot of pieces left in this bag going on. So after this one, we'll go ahead and call it for the night, and I will figure out when for sure the next part will be, and we will finish it up. Skidoo! Sammy Skidoo, thank you for coming. Just made it to step 60 that I'm about to complete right here. In bag number 2 of 5. Hey, you're not at the last minute yet because we've still got a long way to go in this bag, and I'm going to call it after this bag, so. I'm already liking it, Haru Mami. I agree with you. I think it's already looking really cool, and I'm only in the second bag, so I can't wait to see it get finished. I might even in the future have some of you guys on screen with me if you want. Sammy Skidoo, you better hurry because I've heard that the Stranger Things set is retired. So it's going to be hard to find before too long. And then Yeah, it's exactly what Diz Jabber said. 470 Lego feet. Just add the Lego in there. But no, to answer your question, it's about let's see, 8 inches high from the very bottom of the base to the crown of the helmet. So just because it's retired, though, check your local stores. They might still have a stock on them, an inventory of them. So even if you think you've missed it, you may not have until it's sold out in stores. And I'm sure they'll probably still have them down in Disney Springs because they seem to have a lot of stuff at that store. That store's huge. Yeah, Amazon may have it. Amazon is probably a good source. They have a lot of them on there, I know, because they actually have a Lego store devoted to it. I will say I wanted to get the one of the sets I wish I had gotten years ago was the Voltron set that they had based on the old cartoon, and I missed it. And so now that set went from like $180, I think it was, to, if you can find it now, it's over like 380, if not close to 400 or closer to 400, just because of it being retired and the popularity of that set. All right, so wait a minute. Now I'm actually confused. Are we having trivia tomorrow too? I thought we were talking. Wait a minute. I'm confused here. Christian, clear that up for me. Okay. Sigh of relief. Don't go in panic mode on me. I mean, I'm just asking questions. I'm actually looking forward to that too. I think that's going to be fun. Skidoo, we have to get our rivalry going back again. It's been a minute. How appropriate. It ties in perfectly. Christian, are there plans to still do a Star Wars night at some point in the future? Because I know they were in the works, and then COVID happened. So, Haru Mommy, thank you so much. Starting to get some contour there on the face mask. Yeah, and the way this helmet is looking, that's going to be one of the last things that we do. Obviously, is the helmet. I think it's going to be interesting to see how that goes on. Nathan's cheese fries, huh? I don't have that down here. I wouldn't know. I am. I can try to show it here. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but it's right there. It's a new band. Let it be known. The request is out there, Skidoo. I got you. Thank you, Christian. And it's actually from Enso. They do the um, silicone rings, and I love them. They're lightweight, and if they break, they do have a lifetime guarantee. So well, Skidoo, it says, it's probably your way of living right now. So it's a little bit more, no offense, Christian, important. No, Christian, I don't think so. They have Mando, the Child, C-3PO, R2-D2, Darth Vader, and I can't remember this, and the Stormtrooper. Yeah. Hey, keep that under control here. Come on. Don't turn this into an episode of Family. Wow, Jerry Springer on me. I knew what I was trying to say, and it totally didn't work out. That's usually how it goes, for me at least. um, yes, Skidoo, sounds like it's time for a go back and watch, I think. Um, prevent the future schooling. I mean, yeah, I see that. I understand that for sure. I was offended too for a while, and then the memes came out of the Red Solo Cup, and it was just too soon. But I still went back and watched because I love my Star Wars movies. uh, yeah, I can, yeah. Sounds about right. One-eyed Willie's ship. Now we're getting out of my realm a little bit. I think. Yeah, that's right. So now we're going to do the same thing that we just did here for those of you keeping score. And then right here, we're going to do that other side, it looks like. So, real talk. Back on, me. What do you guys think so far? How am I doing? What am I hitting back then? Hitting that. That's what I'm hitting. I mean, I thought that was just going to end up being my new nickname, this right here, but, you know. Coming up to the end, getting a few final steps in here. Oh, how did you get way over there? Yeah, Diz Jabbers, that was the issues that I was talking about in the premiere. And I knew that the camera on the phone, on the build, is a little bit clearer to begin with. Probably just a better camera in general, but initially when I started this, my camera was it was actually had a blue tint, so the fact that it's somewhat back to normal now is actually reassuring to me. Crimes fighter. Well, luckily for this one, Skidoo, I have cats, so they won't go anywhere near. I am sorry that you find them chewed up, though. That's a shame. Yeah, they might, Amanda. They might. She's off in the background of the living room, but my microphone is still picking her up. Don't be conscious. You're fine. Yeah. Don't be self-conscious about your laugh. There you go. All right. I meant to put this one up, but every time I click it, it seems like I grabbed the wrong comment. There you go. Of course, I would do something to make me backtrack. Besides putting this upside down. Yes, that was the one I was trying to get to. The hard part is trying to find a spot to be able to put pressure without messing up everything. That's why the stuff seems to be popping off tonight. All right, so that is where we are after 2 bags. But guys, thank you so much for coming. I am going to call it for this one. About an hour and a half, about how long I wanted to go. So hopefully with the next one, I'll be able to finish it up and not have as many issues. But again, thank you for coming. I do plan on continuing to upload on Fridays for the Batmobile. So next week will be part number 12. Be sure to come in and check that for that one. And other than that, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Please like this live and ring that bell if you want to know when I'm putting out more stuff. But other than that, until then, guys, Bleach Wars Builder, and I hope you'll join me next time, and take care.